Hi, this is Mark Rosen from WCCO TV, and it's my pleasure to introduce my good friend Ron Henderson, the Fitness King, presenting Motivation, one word to help change your life.
Welcome to Motivation. I'm Ron Henderson, aka the Fitness King. I'm excited about today's show. With me on today's show is the one and only supermodel and actress, Haleh Saberi. Welcome to Motivation. How are you?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm doing well. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on. I've done a lot of research on you, which I do with people. I've watched a lot of your videos. I know a lot more about you than what you think I know, okay? But for my audience, can you tell them one thing that most people don't know about you, Haleh? One thing that most people don't know about you, that you've just never told anybody, but you don't really mind sharing today because this is motivation, all right?
That is a tough question because there are a lot about me that I have not shared with my audience. I usually don't share too much about my personal life, my background, because I am planning to write a feature film, and that's why I just wanted to be new and original for my audience.
Okay. Well, how about this one? Do you have any hobbies that you haven't done yet that you've thought about doing? Maybe skydiving,
Yes.
See?
That one I really love to try it once, skydiving.
Okay.
And another thing is since I was 13, I had my dreams set up and lined up, and one of them was learning how to fly.
Okay.
Especially a helicopter.
Okay, so a helicopter, and those are close to ready. If you're going to be in a helicopter, folks, you probably should have a parachute on nowadays. Pretty dangerous, okay? So where did you grow up?
I was born and raised in Iran, Tehran, the capital city of Iran, and I moved to United States in December 9, 2007.
Okay, 2007. So you lived in Tehran. How many? All your childhood
All my life.
Okay. What was life like growing up in Tehran? You know, because I want a little background history before we get to all your supermodel stuff. Because like I said, I did all my research, and I was getting tired of reading all about you. You had so much stuff down there.
Yes, definitely. Growing up, well, for sure, it was way different than what you see right now.
Right.
Even in Iran, what you see right now, back when I grew up, way different. Especially for me, I grew up in a very strict family. My father was in military and very strict that girls shouldn't play outside with the boys and they need to learn to cook, clean, be a housewife since once they turn 13. That's how I grew up.
Okay. Strict family?
A strict family, and I knew that I had my goals and my dreams, and I knew it was kind of impossible when I was thinking about it when I was 13 to achieve them, but that never stopped me. So my teenage years was nothing like you see now with teenagers' life, even in Iran.
Okay, was there Haleh, was there like war going on at that time when you're living there too? Was it as dangerous or more dangerous then?
For us, because I grew up in military base. My dad was in military, and for us was safe, but the war between Iraq and Iran was going on, and it was scary, even though we felt safe in a military base, but still we had to, when the alarm was going off, it was just horrifying.
So you lived on a military base?
Yes.
Briefly, what is that like? I'm just curious for my audience as well.
It's a very closed area. The military base I grew up in is about 2 hours away from capital city, from Tehran.
Okay.
So I was there my childhood, elementary school, middle school, and high school. I graduated from high school in that military base. It's a very closed, secure area. Not everybody can just enter.
Sure.
They have gates and guards everywhere. So it's only for military families.
Okay.
And
All right. And education, what is education like? Just briefly there.
education, again,
So I'm trying to find, folks at home, I'm trying to find out why this lady is so intelligent, but I figure you had to have a good education.
education. Well, I can say that I like it better than here because comparing, I have 2 teenagers, comparing the school system, but between Iran and here, over there, from kindergarten, for example, they started you with 3 languages.
Okay.
In public school, you don't have to go to private school.
3 languages?
to
Any
have
languages you want?
Arabic, Farsi, and English.
Okay.
So they teach you how to read and write and grammar.
Right,
You
right.
just don't know how to speak it because they don't speak it to
Right,
you.
right.
But everything else, like math or like here, some of the math materials that I looked at my kids' book and when they were in middle school, some of them, the material was what they teach in elementary school.
Wow. Wow.
Way
okay.
more advanced,
Okay.
I can say
Okay.
that.
So that's good.
if
So
I
so you had
describe it.
good education growing up, okay?
Yes.
And so then you end up in Minnesota, or some people call it Minnesota. I was on a movie, our film 48 Hours, and they were talking about Minnesota, okay?
Yes.
So what brings a lady like you, I mean, you're very well known, especially in your country, to a place like Minnesota where it can be extremely hot and freezing in the wintertime. So what brought you to Minnesota?
What brought me to Minnesota was a friend of mine and her husband. The reason I came here because I had to stay with them. I had no family here.
Right.
And as a single mother of 2 little children, when I moved here, that's why I had to stay with them till I
Became a citizen?
kind of settled down.
Right, okay.
So I stayed with them about 1 month
Okay.
to kind of pick up the language, to start talking at least.
So did you have a green card when you
communicating.
came? Did you have to get like
I
a
had green
card?
card when I
Okay.
came here.
Were you vetted at
and-
all back in those days? You know, with Trump, you know?
Yes, well, it's not that you can just go and apply for a green card.
Right.
Someone has to apply for you, and so my ex-husband, he's a citizen. That's how I got my green card, and then I became citizen in 2009.
And they let you leave?
Here.
They let a supermodel leave? Come on. Most people are like, we want a supermodel.
I was in model
See,
there.
so now we have supermodel and actress in Minnesota, see? We're glad to have you here, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It took me from 2001 till 2007 to fight to leave.
Okay.
So it wasn't easy.
Okay. So you get to Minnesota. I mean, I know that you're modeled and you're an actress. So let's start with modeling. What got you interested in modeling, and how did that all start? And you know.
I always wanted to be a full-time actress since I was 13, but I had to start with modeling. I was very camera shy, and I had to get rid of that.
Me too.
And
Folks home hear that? I'm camera shy too. No, not really.
So that's why I started with modeling about 5 years ago. I went to modeling school, modeling and acting school, and I just kept doing what they call TFPs, trade.
Sure,
trade for prints
Yep.
or photos. I did lots of those to just get rid of my shyness.
Right.
And
Did it work?
it did work. It like if you are a new model and if you are a shy person, I believe that's one of the best way to get rid of your shyness, because you won't be comfortable, and it'll show in your pictures.
Right.
If you're shy in front of the camera, it shows in your pictures. So that's the best way. Just do as much as free work with different photographers, because they all have different style and different skills. So it helped me a lot. That's how I got into modeling, and I started my acting career finally officially last June in Atlanta.
But let's do this. Let's don't jump into that acting right now, because she's being shy again, because I want to talk about her modeling. See, she's jumping into acting. That's shyness, okay? And the reason I'm asking is because like I said, I did do a lot of research on you, and I know that you have a lot of passion about modeling, and there's a purpose behind that, okay? Do you mind sharing your purpose, Haleh?
Not at all. My purpose is to deliver my message to all women out there. Us women, we are beautiful no matter what. We all have our own unique way, I would say, to be beautiful. We are strong, and we don't even have to try very hard to show others we are beautiful and we can do it. That's one of the main reasons I started modeling, because image can show you a lot, more than words. And also I wanted to show especially single moms out there who are struggling with battles, with obstacles, and everything they're going through. I just want to show them it's not impossible. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Right. I think a lot of people out there need to hear that. Even some of the men need to hear that too, because a lot of people are dealing with situations where it's easy to say, hey, I can't. And I always tell people to look and say, I can't, I will. And just really speak positive. Some people think, well, yeah, you're just saying this. Well, what I found, honestly, Haleh, is the more you speak it, the easier it is to actually to do it. You have to just keep your retraining your brain.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. You just have to remind yourself how strong you are. Sometimes when I think about even 10 years ago when I just moved here, sometimes I think about it and I tell myself, how did I survive? How I'm even alive right now? And I'm a little hard on myself. I want to be perfect.
None of us are.
In whatever. None of us are, but I still think that I haven't done enough. But that was I can say my main purpose that I started modeling, and I wanted to.
And how do you let me interrupt you if I can, respectfully. How do you get that message out to the people? Besides being on a show like Motivational, what are you going to do to even get that message out to even more? I think more women need to hear it, especially.
First of all, with my images, I have a fan page on Facebook
right
now. It's called Model Actress Haleh Saberi. I use my real name. I don't have any stage name. Some people use they call it my stage name, Persian Queen, because my Instagram name is Persian Queen. But I use my real name. My fan page has been growing very well. Right now, it is the best agency I've ever had. My fan page. I have a little over 5,000 followers on my fan page, and it just makes me so thankful reading the messages I get from females, especially the younger ones who just started modeling, and they ask me for advice. How did I get here? And some of them, they ask me if there's a quick way.
I don't think there's ever
a
quick
shortcut,
way.
But I take my time. I take my time, and they really appreciate that. because you reach out to, even myself, I reach out to some big names because I want their advice
Sure.
to grow even better. But I understand they don't have time.
Right.
They're very busy. But based on my busy schedule, I barely get time for myself. I
Right.
usually don't have that free time.
Yes.
But I try to sit and read and reply the best I
best
can,
that you
because
can,
I
right.
want them to know all the tips and
Sure.
advice, and
Sure.
also value themselves. That's very important. I
Yeah,
always
very,
tell them,
very.
I have a saying, I know not everybody likes to hear that, but I have a saying, I say, you don't have to be naked to make it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, again, not everybody like that.
Right.
I respect all photographers
Right.
and models. Everybody has their own
Their own
style,
thing. Oh, yes.
and I respect all of them. But that's one of my main
Right.
points as well,
I
to
agree.
teach younger models especially.
I think it's important. Do you, Haleh, do you do like podcasts too? Just when you talk about sending out that message to the young women and things like that.
I don't. I just
Mm-hmm.
get invited to radio interviews.
Right. Mhm.
I have done one a couple months ago.
Right. But you're so busy. Because I talked to you I talked to you about a month ago. Folks at home,
Yes,
I was going to
I-
call the police and say, go pick her up and bring her down here to Motivation. Everybody should be on Motivation, by the way.
Yes,
Okay?
definitely. And I really appreciate you reaching out, and
Yeah.
it's an honor, absolutely, to be here right now. But I am planning to, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to put that together.
Put that together.
But I would like to have my own TV show.
Yep, and that's what I want to talk about because,
Yes.
you're an actress too, okay? And when did that start? And I mean, I know you're very big in your country, okay? And what's starting to be very well known here as well, but can you give us a little history on that?
Well, I started modeling and acting here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing that got me keep going
Sure.
was my writing.
Okay.
I haven't.
So you're a writer too?
Yes, I love
Prolific.
to write.
She writes. You probably now. I watched a video of you dancing, so you're a good dancer, and you probably sang too. Probably okay. Competition. Okay.
I love to write. I just started writing my first short film,
Okay.
hoping to get it ready by Mother's Day
Okay.
next year.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. That's for single moms.
Okay.
And yes, I do love to write. I wish I had more time to just
Sure.
sit and write.
Right.
But I'm trying very hard and getting there.
Okay. Because you were in some Dollhouse or something like that. Weren't you in a movie Dollhouse or something like that? Was it Dollhouse TV series or something?
TV series? No, it's not Dollhouse.
Doll
It's,
something?
we haven't started filming yet.
Okay.
I am going to be in a TV series. We are
Right.
starting this fall, filming it this fall.
Right. Vice, that
Vice
one? Yeah,
Squad,
that's it,
yes. So I'm very, very happy.
Okay.
And
And is that going to be like NCI or something? What's that going to be like?
it's a crime drama.
Okay.
And I will be playing Judge Farah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm very excited.
Okay.
I can't wait to start filming. And yes, I still get
So
excited.
when is that going to come out? And when did you know you actually got the part? And what was
Last year.
What was the process like for that?
Last
For
year,
interviewing for that?
I got cast for that last year.
Mm-hmm.
They reached me out through my fan page.
Okay.
That's how
Really?
I get my most.
Really? I'm gonna give you another fun fan page.
That's how I get my work. Like, I can 90% of my work
Right.
comes to me through my fan page. Like
Okay.
I said.
But is that
that's
because you're known
best
though too as
agency.
well? Because you're known too?
Because I have been working on my fan page a lot.
Right.
You have to promote it, advertise it,
Right.
post it,
Right.
and just update.
Right.
I don't do as many as photo shoots that I used to,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but I still do photo shoots to just update my fan page.
Right.
And my fans, I get messages and they ask me, "Are you going to leave modeling now that you
Okay,
started
right,
acting?
right.
Please don't." And
Okay.
so I won't.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. That's got to feel good.
Yes,
That's gotta
it
feel
feels
good.
good.
Mhm.
And I won't leave modeling
Mhm.
because I still have so many messages to deliver through my
Right.
images.
Right. And you seem very secure. By the way, you seem very secure in yourself, so I don't have a problem asking you this. What would you suggest to maybe a young lady out there that's trying to model? She doesn't have the fan page or whatever, but she's trying to build it up. Anything that you could just tell them that would just help them to maybe just some tips on what they could work on that would help them?
Absolutely. The first thing you need to know is your purpose, why you want to be a model. Then after you find out the reason, do you have the passion for it? Because it takes lots of patience. You have to be patient. Nothing happens overnight. For me, after 5 years of hard work, working full-time job,
Yeah.
I worked 2 places as a nurse, single mom of 2 children, but you have to be patient. It's not going to happen quick. There's no shortcut. It's not going to happen overnight. Lots of patience, hard work, promote yourself. Start your fan page. I started my fan page with maybe 10 followers when I started in 2015. And as you promote yourself, you work on it, it's gonna grow. I promise you, if you have the passion for it, and if you are patient enough, you are gonna see the result. And another thing is just know your values. I have heard a lot, and I'm seeing still, especially with younger female models, they just so excited to start and they want to just do photo shoots over and over and over, hundreds of pictures. You don't need 100, 200 pictures to show your skill. 5 pictures, 10 pictures will do it. And just don't do everything. I'm sure you're going to be asked to shoot nudes. If it's not your comfort zone, don't do it. Like I said, you don't have to be naked to make it. I promise you. And feel free, you can reach out to me. I check my messages daily, and I take time to read them and reply as best as I can, and I will do my best to help you.
Sounds good. Have you ever been to the point with the modeling and now that you're acting where you honestly started getting just maybe a little big head, just a little bit? Let's be honest now, come on.
Everybody
Well, thank you
gets
for
to
admitting
that
that. Yeah, a little bit,
point.
yes.
I admit that. I might have not been noticing it, but my photographer
pointed out.
He definitely points it out whenever he feels it, and I really appreciate him. A big shout out to him, Jim Stainer. He has been very patient with me.
Jim Stainer?
Yes.
Is that the same guy you were
He
dancing
is-
with in the video? Or the Josh Stainer?
No.
Okay, I saw a video where you doing some kind of some kind of
Oh,
dancing.
my practice?
Yeah.
No, Jim Stainer is my photographer. He lives 5 hours away, and he drives 5 hours to just shoot with me.
In Minneapolis?
To update. Yes. he
Oh, I gotta
lives,
get his contact
way
information.
south. He's a phenomenal photographer in here, and yes, he points it out to me if I get a big head. And sometimes I don't notice it. Sometimes I say stuff, and when he mentions it, I'm like, oh, really? I didn't mean to sound like that. I didn't mean it, but
But that's good.
We're human, and
It keeps you humble. So when does
Yes.
when does the movie come out? The one that you said, when does that come out, the series? I mean,
The Vice
Vice,
Squad?
yeah,
I don't know. We are starting the filming starts this fall. So I don't know how long it's going to take.
When this fall?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's in pre-production, and I will post once I know, I promise. Everybody keeps asking
See,
me.
I already followed her, see, so I can I can know what's going on. I already
Yes,
followed her.
I post everything on my fan page, and I try to update everybody because
Right.
I get messages and they ask me
Yeah, you
when
were
it's
saying
gonna
that,
and which channel. So I don't know anything right now.
Right.
What I know about the other web series, which will be on Netflix, I don't know the release date. We filmed that last summer
Okay,
in
what is that one
Atlanta.
called? What is
It's
that
called
called?
Consequences.
Okay.
So that is on YouTube, the trailer and everything, all the information. If you just
And what do you do on
put
what do you do on that one briefly?
That one, I work for a big drug dealer.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So are you playing a Mexican or something?
no.
Are you playing a Mexican or a Mexican?
Persian.
Or Mexican?
Persian.
Persian. Oh.
Yes, because I speak in Farsi in some parts
Yeah.
that when I communicate with my boss,
Right,
and I don't
yeah.
want anybody to know.
Yeah.
Oh, you caught me on guard.
Well, I catch everybody at guard. You know, folks. This is the first time that I've had a supermodel on Motivation. So this started something new. So
Well, I'm not prepared. I apologize, but
nobody's prepared for me. I like to catch people off guard. That's intentional.
I can, instead of that, I can just sing a little bit in Farsi.
Yeah. Let me do about 30 seconds in Farsi. Let me hear.
Oh, hear you?
Yeah. No,
Hear
you
me?
sang. You sang it first.
Oh, sang.
I can
Okay,
only
sure.
speak a little Farsi. I can't sing
Okay,
in Farsi.
absolutely. ای چراغ هر بهانه از تو روشن، از تو روشن، ای که حرفای قشنگت منو آشتی داده با من.
Now, what did you say? Folks, that was a mouthful. I was like, oh, I mean, I can say basic
This-
stuff, basically.
This is a song. There's a very famous Iranian singer. Her name is Gugush. Everybody, like Iranian,
Right.
they all know her. I love
We
her.
got 20 seconds. We got 20 seconds.
So this is a song about a lover
Right,
that
okay.
you can't be without. So
Yep,
you're
okay.
used to
Right.
seeing him
Okay.
or hearing him.
Yeah. Well, you did, I'll tell you what, you did a great job. The only thing, maybe you have to have her come back next time and dance for us or something, because that's the only thing you didn't do. I mean, you know, you're right, you're a model, you're an actress. This has been fabulous. So I want to thank you for
Thank you.
coming to Motivation Day.
Thank
It's
you
great,
so
great
much
to
for
have you on.
having me.
It was great, got a
Thank
chance
you.
to practice a little of my Farsi a little bit, and so that was pretty cool.
Thank
I enjoyed
you.
that. Folks at home, remember you're watching Motivation. If you need to get a hold of Haleh Saberi, you can go to her website. Can you give it out one more time?
Yes, my fan page on Facebook, Model and Actress Haleh Saberi.
You've heard it first here on Motivation, all right? In all that you do, I want you to stay fit, stay blessed, and stay motivated. We're going to see you next time. Stay fit, gang. Stay fit.
Whenever you think of an excuse for not to exercise, think about the later years in life. Think about playing with your grandkids. Think about being 70 and being able to run. I've never felt better in my life. Get on the floor right now and do some planks.
I could beat you in arm
Let's
wrestling. That's a whole other
let's
thing.
do it right now.
Speaking of fitness, you want to find a better all-around athlete than Joe Webb of the Vikings.
Count of three, say strong body. Count of three, say strong mind. What do you have? Strong body, strong mind. Say it. Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause.